Alright guys, so we're back with another video. So yeah, we're starting off with Aisho hair from Hairsmarket. I do have their Brazilian deep wave. I have 3 bundles, 20, 22, 24 inch with a 20 inch closure. So this is what the packaging looks like. And it does come in 2 separate boxes, which is cool. I love that concept. This is just a card, and it does have your information on the hair on the back. They also provide you with a pamphlet, which also displays their other bundle options, along with frontals, closures, and also hair care instructions, just in case if you're lost and you don't know what you're doing, sis. So this is what the frontal, and I keep saying frontal, y'all, it's not a frontal, it's a closure. This is what the closure looks like straight out the box, no alterations whatsoever. So yeah. I really love the curl pattern on it, and it's their deep wave curl. I'm just running my hands through it just to make sure I'm not getting any snags, tangles, shedding, and I didn't receive any of that, so I was super impressed. This is all 3 bundles with me holding them in my hand, and I'm just doing the same process, just testing and feeling the hair. Feels so soft, smooth, silky, bouncy. Everything you can think of, you name it. Okay, sis? So yeah, I did go ahead and bleach the hair. I didn't show that process, but I used the L'Oreal bleach. I don't like it, just saying. It reminds me of the BW2 bleach, which I don't like either. And so yeah, this is the color you would get if you would just lift it one time. I didn't try to lift it twice to like that platinum blonde. So yeah, because I didn't feel like doing all that. So this is my first time picking up Adore Me. I do have indigo blue. I was going for a navy blue. Now depending on how high you lift your hair depends on the color of that blue. And since I didn't lift mine that much, I knew it was going to come out like a navy blue with a hint of like lighter navy blue. I don't know if it makes sense, but because I added a little bit of conditioner because I just wanted like different tones, and I knew the hair was gonna come out a little bit different because some parts came out lighter than the other, like all of it didn't lift, you know, the same color in different areas. So that's why I added just a little bit of that conditioner. And like I said, this is my first time using Adore Me hair dye. I've seen a lot of people use it, but this is my first time picking it up. Y'all, I had to go to 3 beauty stores to search for hair dye, Adore Me hair dye, and y'all, it's crazy in my city that they don't keep stuff in stock, and it's a big mess. So I do like the side because it's like a water-based consistency. So it's just like water, and it's easy just to pour on the bundles, and I feel like with these types of dyes, it's easier to get it saturated, and it's just a quicker process versus the thicker dye, which you have to literally take your time with, go through each section, and this way it's just very easy for it to be saturated. So that's what I did to all 3 bundles. This is a closure as well, and I'm just doing the same process. I know it looks purple, but it does turn blue. Once I got done with all the bundles, I just basically placed them in a plastic bag. The closure I just left in the trash bag and put foil on top because I didn't want to dye the lace blue. So I just left it in this trash bag and, you know, saturated her up. Well, I'm sorry, closed her up. I left her on the hair. I got done finishing all the bundles around 12 p.m. that afternoon. I didn't rinse it out till 6 p.m. the next day. I only did this because I know the hair dye was semi-permanent and I wanted to take to the hair very well. I didn't know what it was going to do, so I felt like the longer I left it on, the better. And being that it's semi-permanent, it won't damage the hair no way, so that's what I did. You do not have to follow what I do to the T. You can leave it on however. I know some people leave theirs on from 6 to 10 hours, but I had forgot honestly, and left it on like that whole day. I was gonna rinse it out at 12 p.m. the next day, but I was doing stuff. But this is how it came out, y'all. I really love how it came out. Like, y'all, look at that, it's so pretty. Now you may see some mermaid colors and some gold pieces where I tell you guys I bleach it or color the hair in the bundle, so it's just from areas that I missed. If you don't mind that, you can do what I do, but if not, take it out of the bundle and then do it that way. So yeah, we're gonna do the half up, half down style, like sleek. We're just gonna do that ninja bun and whatever. I don't know if did I show that part? I probably didn't, but anyway, I'm just parting the hairs on the side, adding pressed powder. I use the LA Girl pressed powder. I believe the color was toffee, not 100% sure, so we're just doing the parting on both sides. I didn't worry about the parting in the back half because like no one's gonna see that, no way. Okay, but I did add some, like, put some hair down to cover up the track just in case the wind blew my ponytail on somebody trying to come for me and see if my hair real or not, you know. But yeah, that's basically all I'm doing on this part, just making the part look a little bit more realistic. I didn't tint the closure. When you tint the closure, you don't have to do this because it's already bright, like skin tone wise, but when you don't tint it, and sometimes bleaching can get that effect, but then most of the time I'm just worried about the knots, so I just go with this method because sometimes it's just easier for me to maintain. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug it because we cannot leave this closure looking like that. It's full, it's a mess, and it does not look realistic at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands. I don't use tweezers because it just takes up too much of my time. And every time I use tweezers, I just poke holes all over the unit, like the lace. And nobody got time for that, sis. So I feel like me, it's better controlled if I just pluck it and pull it out with my hands. And I just know what I'm doing and I can pull it back. And it's just easier. I do have a video on this, I do believe. Yeah, I do have a video on this. So I will link that below just in case you guys are wondering. And yeah, so this is what it looks like once we get her done. We about to go ahead and put some heat to her because you want that section to be nice and sleek and straight. So go ahead and add your heat protectant and go ahead and use your hot comb. You can use a flat iron, you can use whatever you want, and go ahead and make sure that area is nice and straight. I didn't want her too straight, but just to give her some little more extra, you know, sleekness, I did add some Got To Be Glue hairspray. And y'all, this stuff is the business. This is like key to having your hair, your frontal just looking like you just got a fresh perm. Okay. Or nobody says perm in the hair word. It is not called perm. Fresh relaxer. Let me correct myself. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and secure with a scrunchie or rubber band, whatever you call it, and make sure she's nice and tight and flat on your head. Go ahead and give her a tug, and there we are. Now that by itself is a little too thin, and plus I just wanted that ponytail look, so I had a piece of, I think it was the 20-inch bundle I had left, so I just used that and wrapped it around my little pigtail. And basically once I get done, I'm just going to wrap the hair around it to hide the tracks around here so we won't be going around looking crazy. Y'all, I'm so mad. I wish I knew this stuff when I was going to school because my hair would have been laid. Like, I used to use my real hair and use like fake weave, but I used to just shove the tracks. I would ball it up into a circle and then put it inside my ponytail and then put the rubber band around it and wonder why it was always bulky and it was always falling out. Like, I would be walking down the hall and it would just drop off in the floor. Like, sis, who told you to do that? Me. But this method is so cute. This is what we're looking like. She's looking very natural. So you can leave it like this, sis. This is a natural pattern. I mean, you can like have it more defined if you actually, you know, do the curly hair routine, but you can just leave it like this and go, sis. Like, you done. Okay, but I just wanted to add a little spice to it, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more of my heat protectant. I use Beyond the Zone. We're gonna brush her out, and yeah, we're just gonna start doing spiral curls. I always do this, so I didn't want to bore you guys with just doing each section because everyone knows how to do spiral curls. I use my Remington curling line. I use it on the setting of 410. I think that's highest to go. So I'm just going to head and straighten here the ponytail piece. Now I'm just saying with this curling line, y'all use some gloves because I stay burning myself. I got a big burn on the back of my hand from just this curling line. Just use gloves. So yeah, this hairstyle is very easy. Like, I didn't realize you can do this with a closure, y'all. I really didn't. I just got this vision in my head and I was like, ooh, I think you can do it. So yeah, I'm just going ahead and fluff out the curls. I wanted the curls to be more fluffy, more bigger. Now, if you want it bigger than this curls, you could have brushed it out. I thought about that afterwards. I'm like, that could have been cute, but I didn't want to mess it up. So I just used my hands and just went ahead and separate the curls. And I just love the color it came out. Like, some pieces are green, some are gold. I just feel like it just gave it a little splash, even though it wasn't done on purpose. It's just that I colored it in the bundle. But this is how it turned out. Give me a like or a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.